So I believe the first card we're going to pull up is Scherzo, who is a fantastic player. Been playing on and off for quite a while. Very good. Out of Brazil.
Yep. Yeah, Brazilian just demon. Again, really cool that this tournament we're having people from all over the world playing. You can see that he is a moon player. Also dabbles in a bit of lovers and hermit, but you can see by being Brazilian, definitely loves some spaghetti. Fan of Haikyuu, I'm not gonna say anything about Haikyuu, so I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I know.
Haikyuu is pretty well regarded. Other games being Rocket League and Five Nights at Freddy's is a very, very interesting
Yeah.
spread.
No, definitely. Yeah, no. Rocket League specifically is just like such a unique game and just like the way that it controls. So seeing going from just like very tight but very specific inputs that you would see in Magical Drop, and then also like having his main game just being a very precise movement game, or just timing it and just knowing all the angles. Really cool to just kind of like see that big jump from one genre to the other one.
Yeah.
All right.
And up against Scherzo, we have Juanpaa, who is our number 2 seed.
Yes.
Oh, no, our number 1 seed, sorry. I'm confusing myself.
Yeah, coming
is
out from Argentina, mostly being a star player.
Yeah.
Is a fan of Death, World, and Empress as well. But yeah, again, a lot of very wide and very specific character styles and matchups that they'd like to go for.
An interesting thing to note is that despite their flag saying Brazil on Fightcade, they are an Argentinian player. They're currently going to school for, I think, college out of the country.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool. Also, it's it was very funny seeing last year on Juanpaa's card, their other games were chess and poker. But this time we have
still chess.
I believe we still have chess, which is a very respectable hobby to have, and we have Pro Evolution Soccer 2009, which is pretty out there compared to some of the other games you're going to be seeing from our other players later.
Right.
Juanpaa, just all across the board, very strong player. And for those of you who've seen it, Anohana is a very, very good anime. Bit of a tearjerker, if I do say so myself.
This man, when he's chilling, definitely wants a nice slice of pizza. So, get some more money into that match, and Wampa will definitely be getting more slices after this tournament. Fill this man, fill the pot up, guys. Come on, get 500 before we get to winners finals, please. I'm begging you. All right. Okay.
All right, we are about to jump in the match here. As soon as they get started.
Again, just as if if we had fireworks for our first round, we're just gonna have cannonballs just flying throughout. The matches are just gonna get more fast, more violent, and just absolutely demonic. So get this match going in.
Yeah, Scherzo are definitely one of the, other than Bird Up, one of the first players to make Juanpaa and Rudolph sweat a bit in bracket. So it'll be very interesting to see how things pan out.
And again, from here on out, non-zero chance we get an upset. And again, another rainbow starter off of the Magician.
Wow,
again, just going
on
right
Juanpaa's
in.
Clear though, piecing together a 4 at a time clear, clearing almost his entire board in one match.
Yep.
Yeah, one straggler yellow orb causing him a bit of trouble though.
There's a little bit having a hiccup right there, but I think he should still be definitely not ahead in quarter right now. And again, this lack of resources is gonna let Wampa just take that win.
Yeah. Playing as Magician, that massive clear that Juanpaa did at the start, where he cleared the entire board in a 2-chain, doing stuff like that on Magician is huge, because each chain link guarantees way more lines being sent than if you just make a single big clear.
Right.
So
kind of putting himself in an awkward position, leaving himself a little bit resource, like dry.
Yeah, his board was quite a bit
waiting
there.
Yeah. Resource dry, so that lets damage pattern really do its weird thing.
Oh! And Juanpaa just like I didn't even catch that happen. He just sort of instantly died.
He just kind of lost, and they're just like, okay. Okay, yeah, there we go. Scherzo again, making sure that he at least has enough threes on on his character, just so that when damage is starting coming in, he can at least do a chain immediately and not have to just deal with checkerboard incoming with resources wherever they may be.
Alright, Juanpaa has done some forbidden tech and cloned a power orb. We'll see how that pans out, because on oh wow, well, it works out. Magician, cloning your power orbs on Magician is really hit or miss, because his pattern can be so explosive, and the extra garbage you send from the extra chain links you can kind of orb, it can actually end up being slower than if you don't clone the power orb, just clear the board quickly. But if you use that power orb to finish the match, the extra garbage you send to your opponent doesn't really matter.
Right.
Alright, this is a fairly unsurprising counterpick from Scherzo. Hermit being one of the high tiers that he is notorious for playing.
Yeah.
It would be interesting to see if we make it to quarter, though. Definitely a possibility for these players. Yeah, Juanpaa absolutely racing to quota with a 30-point lead. But unfortunately, your 30-point lead means nothing if you can't survive at the end.
Exactly.
There's a very real trade-off when you're playing a high-tier character like Father Strength Hermit, where you have to balance: do you waste time floating and give yourself plenty of room to continue clearing way down the board, or do you skip chain links, do nice doubles, don't float to make your board progress faster, and then risk the fact that you have way less time and the pressure is going to just keep flowing in?
I mean, even you were wondering, like, quota may be a factor for his character, and both times, we were just 50 away from hitting that quota, so, the way that these guys are, just being able to manage the board state just long enough to be in that position in the first place is really impressive.
Yeah, Scherzo's doing an incredibly good job of floating orbs to help pre-organize his board for the next round of matches, and then also it gives him extra time to make the matches once he's uncovered the things he needs. We almost went down to quota that last round.
Yeah, I know.
10-16. That's incredible. This character
getting very dangerously close to hitting that quota mark. So this is really going to show how impressive their awareness of the board state is. It's just a lot of just micromanaging, especially with the way that the colors are just awkwardly lined up for the damage pattern.
Oh no! Scherzo just does not have enough space on that right side of the board to get the orbs he needs in time.
No space, and the worst part is just bad colors all around. Nothing could really just help them in the moment, so kind of forced to hold that.
Alright, now we are flipping back to the other side of the tier list again. Alright, yep. Scherzo doing a good job grabbing that yellow ice clear. Nice optimization there. And then another huge yellow ice clear. Well, I think to do a little bit of shuffling around. These little moments, Scherzo having to shuffle around, giving Juanpaa time to sneak in that quota victory.
And it's just scary, you know, someone like Juanpaa, you know, you have to just keep moving forward. The moment you slow down, you're just kind of giving Juanpaa so much time just to move forward in the game.
Yeah, once again, you give Juanpaa an inch, you give Earth an inch, they're gonna take a mile. You can't let up on your own quota pace.
Exactly.
Or they will just vanish off into the distance. Ooh, that blue clear gonna be a little rough for Scherzo. Having to take those yellows as a 3. Oh, he's still gonna make it on the quota base.
Yeah, they were actually just neck and neck that entire match. Like literally 6 down, 6 on the quota. It was just a matter of who stopped playing the video game first. And again, big ice clear coming up from Scherzo. This should give him enough to jump ahead, especially with a power orb in play.
Oh, that play by Scherzo was incredible. Popping the power orb and then clearing the ice with yellow.
Yeah.
Oh no! He's gonna top out. I think he
thought he was gonna take center. He had blues and he had opportunity to clear center, but I guess he wanted left side and just kind of blindsided on column 3.
Yeah, I think that was a misdrop on his part. So it's hard to say. It could have been an unfortunate instance of a dropped input as he's trying to put some orbs in. Definitely a common cause for death when you're racing to quota at this pace.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
All right, another 3-point victory. Scherzo holding on with everything he can.
Again, non-zero chance. He could do it.
It's going to be very difficult to come back from the 3-0 or 2-0 deficit, but it is not impossible. And the round 5 ice, maybe a bit of a foreign concept for Juanpaa. They're not used to being pushed this far. Alright, I think this is gonna come down to the wire.
Oh, Scherzo!
Yeah, Scherzo just does not have a quick math to get the 8 orbs he needs.
Here's what happened. Scherzo had Rainbow Gen active. He had Ice incoming. He didn't want to overchain, so he tried to put out a clear a little bit early and just try and be short to make sure that he could jump over, but just quite not enough